Let's move on to the Pistons again. This is like our third consecutive day of doing Pistons topics, but hey, I don't hate it. I am very excited. There's a lot to talk about with the Detroit Pistons right now. I love our core right now, and divisive. I feel like there's a lot of Pistons fans. Some are still like trying to play the skepticism game of like Troy Weaver doesn't have it. I don't like what we're doing. We wasted the money, all this stuff. Bottom line is we got four young players that look extremely promising. Cade Cunningham, Jalen Duren, Assar Thompson, and Jaden Ivey. I want to talk about Assar briefly because the NBA Summer League, I guess all first team, second team came out. Assar was not on there, which is crazy. I watched, I think, more Summer League than any person I know. I bet on almost every single game. Assar was one of the top four players I watched. Yeah. Now, it wasn't necessarily counting passing stats, but this guy was top 5 in Summer League in rebounds. He had assists, he had blocks, he had steals. He did everything on the floor. And he averaged
a double-double, averaged 2 steals, averaged 2 blocks. Like,
he was not honored at all. Does this matter to you at all that Assar was not recognized on one of these teams?
No, you want to know why? And this is exactly why I love Assar. He does not care. He's not tweeting that, oh, I got snubbed, or hashtag I'm locked in, they're doubting me, something like, Ja Morant level Jason Tatum type tweet. He's just he doesn't care. He's probably back in the lab, like just working out, just want to be better at basketball. That's why I love him. Just love his mentality, love his mindset. He was clearly robbed. Like the fact that he's not on the second team, averaging a double-double in the stats that he did, and just visually off the impact. Every single Pistons game you watched, you literally could not, take your eyes off Assar because he was making plays, whether it be on the defensive end or the offensive end or just making the right play. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. But at the same time, Assar doesn't care, so I'm not going to care.
Are you throwing a little ricochet shot at a certain other member of the Pistons core who would have absolutely tweeted had they not been honored?
No comment.
Can I get a comment? I don't like dancing around things on the Sleepers podcast, Car. I don't think we do that.
I mean, yes, Jaden Ivey would have retweeted it, quote tweeted it, and made it his header photo.
Yes, he would have. I am with you. It's very refreshing to me that Assar doesn't care about any of that. He cares about hoop. But let me read off some names. The first team was Keontae George, Sam Merrill, Orlando Robinson, Hunter Tyson, Cam Whitmore. I don't have any problems with that team. Do you?
No, I don't.
Hunter Tyson was good, by the way.
Hunter Tyson was dirty.
Yeah, he looks like a steal. And obviously, we've talked about Keontae on here before and Cam Whitmore. That team deserves it. Fine, whatever. The second team is where I have a problem, Car. Amani Bates is on here. Fine. Max Christie's on here. Fine. Javon Freeman Liberty. Javon Freeman Liberty. Xavier Moon. Jabari Smith. Fine. Jalen Wilson. I don't understand Freeman Liberty, Moon, or Jalen Wilson over Assar Thompson.
No, I don't like it. And there's no argument you can make for those guys over them.
I feel like that second team, I think that second team was specifically crafted to piss you off.
It was 100% was crafted to piss me off.
I mean, Jalen Wilson, Max Christie,
even Xavier Moon, like
it's just too real. Up to you. It is.
It makes zero sense. It truly doesn't.
The Summer League MVP though makes you happy. It's Cam Whitmore, your beloved Cam Whitmore. Do you want to take a victory lap? Should we step aside and give you this moment to take the Cam Whitmore victory lap that you've been wanting to take for now 9 months?
It's not me taking a victory lap. I just want you to come full circle on this and see that and admit that he's a player.
I'm not there yet.
Okay, let me ask this. I know you were saying that his feel for the game was one of the things that you kind of deterred you, and his actual like basketball IQ and things like that. Did anything about his play change that for you in summer league?
No.
Okay.
No, I think his shots went in.
Okay, you think that's what it was? Okay, all right. Yeah. I'd argue that he showed a little bit as far as feel for the game and making the right plays and get to his spots. And I feel like that's not something you necessarily saw him as. I thought he showed a little bit of that in summer league.
What do you mean by getting to his spots? Because I guess maybe we're just like saying the same thing, but in different ways. Because like
Well,
I think,
I guess I'm saying getting to his spots to either score, and
yeah,
you're saying he got to his spots to get his
he's
shots up.
he's always been able to get to his spots. Like I'm not. Am I surprised that Cam Whitmore's been able to create shots for himself? No, not
Well,
at all.
but he's not a playmaker,
Right.
which is
That
why I
hasn't
go back to
changed.
he's DeRozan.
Again, that's just it's like I don't even have a metaphor for it. You're just going straight to the greatest mid-range player in maybe NBA histories, other than Michael Jordan. Like that's a crazy comp. I listen, I did the Field of 68 scouting report on Cam Whitmore. I did this with Doster, and Rob was extremely high on him. Said I would consider taking him third overall. I was like, Jesus Christ. I said that I would take him late lottery. I was like, don't let him fall out of late lottery, but anything above like 8, 9, 10 feels like a little reach to me. Obviously, he fell to 20. I probably shouldn't have taken a victory lap on that the way I did. Cam Whitmore could turn it into a very nice NBA player. Him doing what he did in Summer League to me does not change the way I view him at all, because all of his buckets in Summer League were what we knew he could do. We know he's an isolation scorer. We know he's strong as shit. We know he has a big body. We know he's extremely athletic. Like he is a bucket in all of that. When he's going
Extremely young.
when he's a bucket, he's an isolation scoring machine. We know that. That's pretty much what Villanova's offense was, by the way. Neptune got so much criticism for the Villanova offense just being your turn, my turn. Well, that's what Cam Whitmore's good at. So, like,
But he didn't. But he didn't get a turn.
He got a lot of turns. He still is a total black hole, and everything he did, you can watch the Rocket Summer League games. He barely passes the ball ever, and that didn't matter because he was scoring this 5-game stretch. Maybe that continues his whole career. If he's efficient in what he does his whole career, then hell yeah, there's a role for him. Also, I will say he's always been like a solid cutter. Like I'm not to say like he doesn't have horrible basketball instincts in every way. Anything that's centered around Cam Whitmore trying to score, he's good at. Like as a cutter to score, he's pretty good at finding openings and like getting in spots to catch and score. Just anything that makes his teammates better is non-existent with Cam Whitmore. That didn't change in Summer League really at all, in my opinion. The shots just went in. And if the shots go in his whole career, then absolutely that's a steal at 20 in this draft. So Houston should feel good about it. I don't believe he should have won MVP in Summer League. I don't think he was the best player in Summer League.
Who should have?
I think anybody else on the first team I would have given it to, other than probably Hunter Tyson. If you really want to know who the best player in Summer League was, he didn't play every game, so maybe that's what disqualified. It was Jabari Smith. He was the best player in Summer League.
Yeah. Played what, 2 games, 3 games?
Cam Whitmore played 3 games next to Jabari and Tari Eason and was never better than the third best player on the floor. Like, I don't understand
the rookie wasn't better than the second-year players, second-year first-round picks.
Yeah, but I don't understand how the third best player on his own team gets MVP of the whole Summer League. It's like I'm trying to.
You're coming. Like, it's okay, Gregory. You're coming around. It's slowly, but it'll happen. You'll fully commit.
It would be like if AJ Hoggard. No, it would be like if Jaden Akins won Big Ten Player of the Year. And you're just like, huh? Like, because the Tyson Walker not exist anymore? Like, huh? Like, okay, he had a couple good games.
I would say, huh,
that. You're right. Shit, man. What an episode. Any final thoughts on Amani? Any final thoughts on Assar? Any of this? Any NBA Summer League wrap-up thoughts from Carter Elliott?
I thought the rookies were pretty impressive as a whole.
Good class.
Yeah. Thought it was pretty impressive. I think that was my one takeaway. Yeah, that's probably my one takeaway. Rookies are actually impressive.
I really agree with you. Feels like a really strong class. It was billed as a really strong class, and they showed out. So shout out to Summer League. Shout out to all the players. Shout out to Imani Bates. Shout out to Ausar Thompson. You were first team all Summer League, according to the Sleepers Podcast's Hearts.